Hello, friends. I hope you can hear me. What a surprise. I am going live on a Friday at 5 p.m. Maybe that could be a regular thing, Friday at 5 or something. Although sometimes Fridays are odd if I'm traveling or whatever. So I'll still stick with my Tuesday mornings when I can. But man, has it been crazy busy for a while. And so I apologize that I missed this week's Tuesday video. But don't worry, I was busy with really good things. My kids kind of came home and I got to see them, and I was doing family day activities, and it was all good. Hello. Wow, from Minnesota. Great to have you joining today. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Genevieve Coe, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. What does being a demonstrator mean? It just means that I love creating pretty things with paper. And that wasn't always me, but because I never thought of myself as a creative person. But the Stampin' Up! Products, premier quality products, make creating easy, and the finished projects always look great because of the quality and the coordination. So I'm hoping to show off a bit of that with you today. I'm just realizing that some of the stuff I need is on the other side. So that's another thing you'll get to know about me. I work a full-time job, but I love doing my demonstratorship on the side because I get to meet great people. I get to play with pretty things. It helps fund my little crafty supply habit that I have, and I love it. So any of you are welcome to join our demonstrator community. Not only do you get kind of a continual discount on the products that you want, it allows you to share with others and maybe earn a little side hustle money, a little modest supplementary income if you want, and you don't have to, but you can if you want. And you're part of a cool creative community. So what's not to love? And just until March the 2nd, we have a special joining promotion where you can join our demonstrator community. You get to pick $165 of whatever product you want and pay only, let me see, only $135, no shipping. So it's an amazing deal. Don't be shy to take advantage. The link is in the description, or you can just message me. I am going to see whether I can pull up my other camera. I have lots of announcements to share with you. Hopefully this is going to work. One is that I've updated my class schedule for April and May. March, there is a lunch, laugh, and craft in March, but it is already completely full. So I don't have registration open for that. That's kind of closed. But go to my link. You can check the Linktree/Stampin' for Fun and click upcoming classes, or you can go to a link in the description, and hopefully that'll take you there. Let me just fix my other camera here. Okay, and then we'll turn the volume down. I think we're good. Okay, can you see that? It's not perfect. We'll get it figured out in a minute. Okay, any other news I want to tell you? Oh, big news is that free shipping is on right now. So any orders $100 or more will get you free shipping. But on top of that, when your cart has 100 in it, you can actually add our product of the month for just $5. So that's just a limited time offer. We've got a few product of the months to choose from. If you didn't, each month there's a new product of the month that comes out, and it's only while supplies last. So I thought I'd show off today the February product of the month. I love it so much. And so that's why I was super disappointed when I couldn't go live on Tuesday as I normally do, because I really wanted to show off this product. If you're joining live, go ahead and say hello in the comments, and we will get started. Let me pull this up here. Da-da-da. You'll be able to see my tabletop, and if you like crafting along with me, please do that. You can craft along or just see how easy it is to craft with Stampin' Up! Products. Everything you'll need to know, or in terms of heading to my online store, is in the description. Hi, Linda. Okay, so let's see. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you see the tabletop? Let me see whether I can get that shadow away and then we'll get crafting. Perfect. Okay. Can you see the tabletop okay? I think the shadow's a bit gone. And we are going to craft with what we've got. I do have sometimes helpers helping me cut and prep things. And I realized that I gave her a lot of my, a bunch of things. So I hope I didn't give her anything that I actually need for this demo, but we're going to wing it because there's nothing stressful about crafting. I'm not going to let it worry me because crafting is fun. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to make you stressed out. I say go with the flow. We're not doing brain surgery here. So let's see what we've got. I thought we would start first. Let me show you the product of the month for February. Okay, now if you missed it, the way that you get this beautiful pack of papers, let me show you. I've already been cutting into it and enjoying it. So there's a beautiful colorful side. I'm going to be making a fancy trifold card. Okay, so we'll take a peek at that, but I want to show you the papers that I'm going to be using. And you can absolutely get these papers yourself. You just have to place an order and make sure your cart is $100 or more. And then you can add this paper for just $5 Canadian. Okay. So if you have any trouble placing an order, just let me know. I mean, the link is in the description. Look at this one. Isn't that stunning? Okay. Some beautiful papers. What are we going to create today? So I'm going to try and create a fun trifold kind of card. My team stick stampers, they got to see the measurements and see how I did it at our monthly team get together. So you get 3 of each design in there and they are double-sided. So let's get started. Okay. So this is an exclusive paper. You can't just buy the paper. You have to place your order, and before you check out, you add the paper. Okay, there'll be like a little spot where you can add it to your cart. Okay, so I thought the best way to get started when I'm using designer series paper is to look at the back here, because our products have the listing of the colors that are being used. And our colors are not just green, red, pink, nothing like that. We've got Darling Duckling, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. Okay, so I looked at those colors, and if you guys follow me, if you haven't started following me yet, make sure you follow me, or if you're on YouTube, you can click the little bell to make sure you're getting notifications, because then you won't miss any of my videos. But if you follow me and you know me, you'll know that pink is one of my favorite colors. So I'm grabbing the pink Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to cut it in half here at 5.5 inches. Okay. Now tell me, are you a pink person or are you more of like a blue and green kind of person? I feel like it's kind of like in 2 camps. Some people like the pinkish tones. Some people like the bluish green tones. If you were to pick, what would you say? Are you team blue green or team pink? So I'm pretty much team pink. You can tell me in the comments which you are. And I've basically cut a quarter piece of our cardstock. So it's 4.25 inches by 5.5 inches. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is take another piece of our Flirty Flamingo. So this is our beautiful milled cardstock. It is a little bit heavyweight. Hi, Rose. Yes, it's completely impromptu. But I actually had some breathing room today. So I thought, oh, let me just do a live since I couldn't get to it on Tuesday, because I'm so excited to share paper with you. I'm in love with February's product of the month. And so I just felt so bad that I couldn't share it with you on Tuesday that I'm sharing it with you this week. So this is 4¼ by 5½ inches. Okay, so this is a little different fold or card that I normally do. So hopefully it'll be fun for you to learn this. And then our wonderful Stampin' Trimmer here, our paper trimmer, I just opened the arm so it's a little bit longer. And I am cutting it at 9 inches. Okay, so it's going right across. We're cutting it at 9 inches. And then 4¼ inches. 9 inches by 4¼ inches. You're not a fan of pink, Lori, but you love seeing cards in all colors. That's great. Well, this is pretty multicolor because of the product of the month going. And then I am going to score it here at 3 inches. Okay, so on the 9-inch side, I don't know if you can see on the screen here. Hopefully you can see. On the 9-inch side, I am not cutting it, I'm scoring it. Okay, so with our Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, the lighter blade is for scoring and the darker one here is for cutting. Okay, if you're anything like me, of course, by accident, you might pull the wrong blade down. But fortunately, we're not doing open heart surgery. No one is going to die. We just cut another piece of paper and keep going. Okay, so I'm doing another score line at 6 inches. So what this is 9 inches by 4¼ inches. And on the 9-inch side, I've scored it at 3 inches and 6 inches. Okay, and so these are our Flirty Flamingo pieces that we're going to use. And then let's look at this gorgeous Painted Illusions paper, which is our product of the month for February. And I think that I will use this beautiful kind of swirly rainbow. So when you're talking about all colors, this has a lot of beautiful colors in it. I don't know, I look at it and it feels cheerful and calming at the same time. Okay, so yeah, I'd love to hear what you think of this paper, but I love it. I am going to cut it at 4 inches. Okay, so we'll do a cut at 4 inches. And so you can see how it's going to pull out some of that beautiful Flirty Flamingo there, right? And I think I'd like, I'm thinking, do I want this pattern? This is a really nice pattern, but I could use a different one. No, I think I'll stick with it. And then I will cut it at 5¼ inches. Okay, which one? The Flirty Flamingo is right in the middle. So we're going to end up cutting it off a bit, but that's okay. Okay, so bright, cheerful, and it is going to mat exactly on this piece here. The cool thing is when you shop with me and your order is $100 or more, I would certainly recommend adding in the product of the month for just $5. But I would also, as a thank you for your order of $100 or more, I'll be sending you a tutorial with 12 different tutorials with instructions that share projects using this gorgeous designer series paper. So that's a little thank you for choosing me as your demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator yet, please consider me. Okay, I'm going to cut another piece of this paper, but I am going to cut it at 3 3/4 inches. By 2½ inches. Okay, and you'll see what I'm going to do with this piece in a little bit. Okay, so we've got these pieces so far, and then I am going to get some basic white. Oh, I'm going to have to open a new pack of basic white here. Okay, so our basic white is a staple, and with free shipping today, I didn't check. Free shipping's been on. This is the 3rd day. I'm going to stock up on basics. I'll probably get some adhesive refills. I'll Get some clear envelopes, some white cardstock. You can't go wrong. So I wanted to kind of create, here, I'll show you what's going to happen here. This is going to be the back panel of the card. And then this is going to turn into a Z fold. So I'm folding on the score lines. One's a mountain, one's a valley to create this Z fold. Okay, but I thought it would be nice if I just put a little mat inside. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mat these things with white. It'll bring out these nice white kind of waves. And let's do that. And we'll do it at 4 inches. 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 of those because there's 3 panels that I want to mat. Okay. Oh, 2 3/4. Okay, so this is the main guts of our card, but I couldn't help but think about how I want to pretty it up. And I'm just realizing I gave my helper the paper that I wanted to use, but let me see whether I can find it. If I have any or not. If not, I wanted to use the vellum. But I don't think I have any vellum. I think I gave it all to my helper to use. Oh, no, I did find some. It's a miracle. I'm going to just beauty it up. Okay, I'm going to like dress it up a bit. So let me show you how I'm going to dress it up. I'm going to just slice. This doesn't, you don't have to worry about the measurement on this because I'm actually going to use a die to cut it out. Okay, so we'll need that piece. And then I've got some white. Okay, let me show you where we're going here. Here's all our pieces. Okay, and if you want to make a simple version of this card, you just need to have the kind of back panel, this layer. So let me adhere that on. Where did I put my adhesive? Okay. And this seal adhesive makes it so easy. No fuss, no muss. There we go. Okay, and then what will happen is this piece will go on top to create kind of a fun trifold opening. Okay, and so that is the guts and the base of it. Okay, but I'm going to pretty it up a bit. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. It's already pretty the way it is. See how I'm using both sides of the paper, right? I'm using this side for this portion, and I'm just using the other side over here. And then I am going to take out some stamps and dies that I recently treated myself to, and I love them. It is a mega sweet. So one of the really, I guess, well-known things about Stampin' Up! Product is that the coordination is top notch. So it's not just a high premium product. The color coordination is also very thoughtful and helps everything to coordinate. Okay, so let me show you the bundle that I'm going to be using. Okay, it is the Beautifully Celebrated bundle. So this is the stamp set. These are the coordinating dies. When you buy them together, you get a 10% discount rather than buying the dies and the stamp set separately. This one is called Simply Beautiful. Okay, and these are the Simply Beautiful dies. Okay, so I thought to dress it up a little bit, I love this one. I literally bought this because of these label dies right here. So let me show you what they do. Okay, so there's all these beautiful label dies. I thought I would take a little, I'm kind of taking the center one there, and it fits pretty well on here, but I didn't want to cover up this design so completely. And so I thought this is where the vellum is going to be our friend, because it just gives that little bit of texture, but you can still see the beautiful paper underneath. So let's cut this. And I'm using my mini cut and emboss machine. So there is no way that I would be able to kind of cut with scissors a beautiful label like this. Okay. I've been crafting a little bit more today, and so all my things are all over the place. Good luck if we can find everything. Are you a messy crafter or a super tidy crafter? Because I'm a messy crafter. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, so then we're just going to push that through. Oops. So that it catches. It's just going to press. This is the mini cut and emboss. And so not everything will fit through the mini, but quite a few things will. And it's just easy to grab and not as heavy. So that's why I decided to grab it. And you'll see there our vellum. What a beautiful shape, right? A label shape like this, you just can't go wrong. You can always use it. You can put sentiments on it. It could just add a little interest. Okay, so this is going to go on here. Okay, so I'll hold it up so that you can see. See, it just adds that little bit of extra interest. And then I'm going to put just a little adhesive on it to kind of keep it in place, because you do sort of see the adhesive through the vellum. Okay, and then let's use our stamps to decorate up these little panels. Okay, these panels will go here and here. And I thought it might be nice to just have a nice little flower there. Let me put this away. I'm trying hard to channel my tidy crafter self. Okay. And I am going to use, yeah, maybe I'll use this little like greenery piece here. So let me get this stamp set. And with our little greenery, pop it on a block. Okay, and I think it just makes it a little more interesting. And then I'm looking at the colors in here. We've got some pretty peacock. We've got a little Lost Lagoon, Granny Apple Green. I don't know which one I'll use. Maybe this is Misty Moonlight, I think. Let's use the Lost Lagoon. Okay, just to make it a little subtle. Okay, and so it'll match nicely with our paper. I'll put like a little leaf up here. And then for this piece, I'll put a little leaf down here. There we go. And we'll put that on here. So this is where you could write your message, or even if you want to give a gift card, I think you could create a little pocket here if you wanted to. Okay. So I think it's amazing that Stampin' Up! Allows us to purchase this paper for just $5, this Painted Illusions paper. It's a gift with purchase. So when we place our $100 order, we can choose a product of the month. It's awesome. And then if you want an even better deal, feel free to join our demonstrator community, because then you're not paying full price for anything. You're getting it at a discount, and you have the opportunity to kind of build your own little side hustle business if you want. Okay, So this is going to go here. Maybe I'll go ahead and stick that down now. And then we'll just have to decorate the front. Okay. Okay, so it's just a different kind of card, right? Different than what you get in the store. So let's decorate here. I thought we could use these flowers. Let me put this stamp away. Just let me give it a little clean on our chamois. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of floral. And let me show you, oops, do a better job getting this in here. The thing is, with the photopolymer stamps, it's best to put them away when you're done because of the way they're so clear and they cling to everything. I've had it like stuck on the bottom of here and then I don't know where it is. And so that's why I'm putting it away. I know this paper, the colors are, I never would have thought to put Pretty Peacock and Granny Apple Green together and Flirty Flamingo, but it looks amazing. Okay, so I am going to take this smaller flower here. This one right here. It looks smaller than it actually is. Pop it on our block. And I was thinking I wanted to use a kind of a neutral dark color, but I didn't want black. I feel like black doesn't go with all these happy colors. So I could go with the Pretty Peacock maybe. That might be nice. So why don't I do that, which is pretty dark. Or I could do like the Secret Sea, which is even darker, but it's not black. I don't know. You tell me what you think I should do. Should I do this flower, which keeping in mind is an outline flower? I can't really see it there. Okay. And then should I do it in Secret Sea, which is a dark kind of bluish black color, or the Pretty Peacock, which is the color that's found in the paper? I'll watch the comments and see and give you guys a chance to answer. In the meantime, I will cut a little strip or grab a little strip. I don't know whether that's too small. I've got a little strip here because I want to do a little sentiment. This strip is a little bit bigger. We'll see which one we want to go with. Okay, I'm not seeing a vote here. If you guys want the Secret Sea or the Pretty Peacock. In the meantime, I'm going to mount up the other block. I was thinking this simple phrase. So these two bundles are part of the same suite. That's why they look like they kind of coordinate together. So I'm going to get the Simply the Best stamp out and get it mounted and ready while I see what the votes are for the colors. Okay, Simply the Best. It kind of makes you want to sing a Tina Turner song. Is she the one that does that? Okay. Let's see if we can get a block. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 votes for Pretty Peacock, 1 vote for Secret Sea. So you know what? I'm going to go with the Pretty Peacock. Da, 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 da. And get our little scrap of white paper here. And I'll stamp the flower. Okay, so we've got this nice outlined flower, and then I'll add a little bit of color. And I'm going to pull in the Lost Lagoon and Flirty Flamingo. And I just want a little soft color in here. So I thought, why not use our blending brushes? Let's see. There we go. We can use this one, I think. And I'm gonna start with the Lost Lagoon color. Pick up some of that. I start off the flower, okay? So you can go off on your scrap paper or whatever. And then I'm just adding some color in there, okay? I don't know if you can see that, but I'll hold it up so that you can see. So I'm just adding some color to the flower, very delicate, using the Lost Lagoon, okay, which was part of the paper pack. I don't know if I want it darker or lighter. I don't know. This is playtime. I need this. I've been so busy at work. So it's actually really nice to treat myself to some stamping. It's like, I don't know, it's like a little relaxing moment. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up some color from the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to add it kind of to the bottom of the flower. Okay, and what's fun about that is that it's like the paper. It just kind of blends together. See how I've got kind of the Lost Lagoon, a bit of Flirty Flamingo. And I'm just adding that there. Not all over, so that you can still see some of the Lost Lagoon underneath. But why not add some Flirty Flamingo? And then we will die cut it out. Okay, I love how our ink pads coordinate with our cardstock. Oh, Murphy's Law. Somebody's calling. I hope it does. Oh, yes, it does affect the video. How do I stop that? Okay, hang on. Are you back, video? Hold on. Okay, please hold. I can tell from the screen that you're not able to see anything. How do I do this? Maybe I'll leave and I will, man, technology for you. Okay, so I'm here. I can't seem to get my other camera working. Let's see if I leave and if I come back, what happens? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, how do I, let me see. Oh my goodness, technology, you are not my friend today. Oh, I think something's happening. I think I might be coming back. Hold on. Camera, yes. That's good. We want that. Okay. That's good. Yep. Okay. I think we got action here. Let's see. Sorry about the technological issue, as someone would have it. This is when someone calls and it made my phone go strange. Okay. So let's add this. Okay. You can see my table again, although you're seeing a lot wider than it was before. Now you're just seeing a lot of mess here. I'll have to hold it up for you. That's okay. And then, thank you for your patience. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'll hold it up for you because suddenly it went to the super wide view. So now you can see lots of my messy table. Okay, so let's get our pieces here. And we are going to die cut. Let's die cut here. Okay, so I love it. I'm just keeping my dies and my stamps together in the same packaging. It's so slim now. So Just makes it easy. Okay, here's the coordinating die. Okay, and we'll pop this on here. I am sorry that you're getting such a far away view, but don't worry, I will hold everything up so you're not going to miss a thing. Okay, so the die matches perfectly with the image. Okay, so I may have jiggled it there, but let's do the best that we can. I'll hold it up so that you can see. Oh, thank you, Paulette. You're so encouraging. Okay, let me hold it right up for you. Can you see how pretty that is? With the pretty peacock outline, some Lost Lagoon and Flirty Flamingo kind of brushed in there. Okay, so let's do the second one. And then we will be almost ready to finish up our card. Okay, so let me just, the trick here is to just line this up. I don't have the best lighting here because I wanted to take out the shadow from the table, but we'll roll that through. Okay, let me hold it up since you can't see with this super wide view. Okay, so I've got two pretty flowers. Move that over there. Okay, and then let's finish it off. I thought we could put the flowers somewhere down here. Right? And then we'll put the sentiment across. It's going to be great. So, boom. And here I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals. And then I've got my wonderful sentiment mounted, Simply the Best. So we'll stamp that. I may as well use the same pretty peacock so that we are a little coordinated there with the outline of the flowers. Okay, and oh, that's kind of crooked. Okay, let's see. That's a little better, I think. And my friends, the scissors. Scissors, I know you're here. Here you are. I'm just going to cut a little bit on an angle to kind of create this. And I'll pop it on here with some Stampin' Dimensionals, and that is our card. I think it could use maybe a little bling bling, but I'm not sure where to put the bling bling yet. When I say bling bling, I basically mean little gems. Like some little rhinestones I think would look great too, right? What do you think? Okay. Hold it up for you. And there you go. So this is one of the tutorials that will be part of the tutorial bundle when you place an order of $100 or more in February. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you want to order some high quality crafting products, we actually have so many things. Let me turn the light back on. And we'll get rid of this camera. Okay, so because not only do we have great crafting products, you can actually purchase digital classes from us as well from Stampin' Up! Just on my online store. So if you haven't given that a try and you're curious about it, don't be afraid to reach out and let me know. I can tell you a little bit more. And yeah, I hope you're as inspired as I am by that, excuse me, $5 painted illusions paper. And thanks for joining me. I feel like more people are awake when I do at 5 o'clock. Maybe I should do that more often. What do you think? Instead of the Tuesday at 9, maybe I should, pick closer to 5 o'clock. It's just that because of my work, it's a little easier in the morning, I think. But there's no reason why I couldn't do it in the afternoon. So I'd love your feedback on that. It was great to craft with you today. Thanks for joining me. Sorry for our little techno issue in the middle, but I hope I inspired you a little bit. And thanks for visiting me. All the important links are in the description, and don't hesitate to reach out. I love to connect with you. Have a great day. Bye.